library. So for today's Tween STEAM activity, we are moving outside where we're going to make some observations on force and motion and how that might affect something like, let's say, splatter painting. All right, so let's get started. All right, let's go over some of the supplies we're going to need for this activity. First, you want to make sure that you're not wearing your nicest outfit because you might get paint on it. So make sure you're wearing a t-shirt or something that you don't mind getting a little bit of paint on. Then you're going to want to make sure that you have your paper. Cardstock is the best. Then you're going to want to make sure you have your paint. I have acrylic paint here and it's pretty washable, so make sure your paint is not something that's going to permanently stain anything. Then you're going to want to make sure that you have your paintbrush, some water that you're going to use to dilute your paint, a straw, and then I have a small spray bottle here with just some glitter and water that we're going to use at the end. Alright, so let's get started. First, we're going to dilute our paint. And we want to dilute our paint to about 1 part paint to 2 parts water. So whatever amount of paint I have, I'm going to use, then I'm going to add twice that much water. And then I'm going to make sure that I mix it up real good. And I'm going to do that with each of my colors. If you want to play a little bit with the consistency of your paint, you could add more water or less water. Alright, so once you have your paint mixed, then the next thing you're going to do is maybe first experiment on one piece of paper. And you can see the different types of patterns you can make. So let's try one strategy. One strategy would be to use your straw to get some paint and drop it from different heights and see what different patterns it makes depending on the height that you drop it from. Alright, so another strategy you can use is taking your paintbrush and either with your fingers splattering it, or winging it. You're experimenting with the different types of force that you can use to make the patterns on your paper, you're going to write those down on your observation paper. And this is going to help you when you do your final painting. And another strategy you can use is to use painter's tape, where you tape off the area on your paper that you don't want to get paint on, and then you use the techniques that you decided you like the best to splatter the rest of the paper. Let it dry, and then peel off the tape. And then one last touch you can make is to use your glitter. My spray bottle wasn't working so well, so I'm going to use the same strategy I did before and splatter it. You could also put paint in your spray bottle instead of glitter and see how the force of the spray bottle makes a different pattern. To make some observations on how force and motion would affect some splatter painting. this is why we don't wear our best outfit.